shark, half man, fighting evil, that's the plan. Street sharks. Street sharks. Street sharks. Oh, they're jostle. They bite. They bite. They stand for everything right. They bite. They bite. Chewing up evil with all of their might. Street sharks. Street sharks. Street sharks. Street sharks. They bite. They fight. They stand for everything right. Street sharks.
Hello and welcome back to Inside the Man Cave, where I showcase my pop culture collection. My name is David Danger88, and in this episode we are looking at the Street Sharks celebrating 30 years on television with the 30th anniversary of Street Sharks. Now, if you don't really know what the Street Sharks was, it was a show that started in 1994 as an animated kids show. I remember actually watching it back on the original OG Cheese TV, and yeah, it was pretty much about a few brothers and friends turning into the wrong place and getting captured and turning into sharks. And then they'd also go on multiple different adventures. You had sort of the core sort of sharks to start with Ripster and Streak, and then others would join in down the line. It was a great show to watch, but even better than the show were the toys. The toys were so fantastic, because I only remember watching a few episodes of the show, but the toys were like amazing. And they are, and I did have a little bit of a Street Shark toy collection. So in this episode, we're going to showcase some of my toy collection from the 90s, and also unbox a brand new Street Shark from Mattel that they're making for the 30th anniversary. So that is sick. So first up, we're going to meet our first Street Shark, and that is Streak in Funko Pop form. So let's meet him.
The thing I don't get is, who would want to mess with the city's water supply?
Paranoid. Because that way he could gene slam the whole city.
I like your shark logic, bro. But Piranoid is fish bait. Kaput. Belly up.
Maybe so, but I got a bad feeling about this. Then there's only one thing to do. You're right. It's time we got to the bottom of this mystery.
Shark dive!
So here is Streak in Funko Pop form, and I think the only Funko Pop in Street Sharks. They might make more in the future, but I'm pretty sure this is the only one that's come out. So here is Streak. Now, he was always the level, as far as I can remember, he was the lovable, funny guy of Street Sharks, and he always had his rollerblades and everything like that. So he's got a very 90s look when you really think about it. So that's the side view, and at the back we've just got the Street Sharks logo. So again, he's the only one in the line. This did come out this year, so hopefully maybe more might come out next year. I thought they would have done a full Funko Pop line for the 30th anniversary, but it could still happen. So let's open Streex up and have a look. So here is Streak in Funko Pop form, and he looks pretty good. They've got the design pretty well to what he would look like. Now, as well as Ripster, Streak was one of the founding members of Street Sharks, or at least he was in the first couple episodes, and other Street Sharks would appear in later episodes. But this guy is OG, and this is Streak. So I don't have him in actual toy form. I don't think I ever owned him, because I did have quite a few Street Sharks, but then I ended up getting rid of some but keeping others. So I would maybe hopefully buy him back, because Street Sharks are now very hard to come by, or very expensive, especially the original ones. But it was cool to have this guy in Funko Pop form. So there he is. So yeah, and they got the rollerblades pretty well done, and and they've got a look. It's very a 90s look. So yeah, I think it's cool. It would have been cool if they made a bigger Funko Pop of him. But overall, I think they did pretty well for the design. So there is Streak in Funko Pop form.
Oh, my hands! Your hands! Check out your face!
That lousy gene-slamming paradigm's gonna pay for this.
Lighten up, guys. Maybe it's not all bad.
I don't know about you, but I'm still hungry.
We got company. Run for it!
Hey, come on. We'll just explain what happened. I'm sure.
I don't think so.
Shark dive!
So here is Ripster, my original Street Sharks from 1994, so 30 years ago. Now, apologies, he does look a little bit battled up, but as a 90s kid, I played with him quite a lot. So Ripster, he was very much like the leader of the Street Sharks. And yeah, he was sometimes more of the sensible one as well. So this one is the original Street Shark. It is a little bit beaten up. He's a little bit dirty. I've tried to clean him up as much as I can. I could try and maybe clean up a bit more. But he still works pretty fine. His arm is a little bit weak, so it's a little bit loose. And he still has his jaw shrunk, so he can still pretty much do that, which isn't too bad for a toy that is 30 years old. But for the most part, he's not in totally bad condition. I've seen a lot of other Ripsters out there on eBay and all that, and they're in pretty bad shape, so he at least is good. and he is the leader. Now we do have a new Ripster that we're going to unbox at the end of the show, and we might actually compare both of them, of the old version that we have here from 1994 and the new one from 2024. But yeah, I hope now. And also, let me know in the comments if you guys have any Street Sharks and which ones do you have, or if you remember the show. But there is Ripster, the original badass from 1994.
Jam! Hey, thanks for the lift!
Not a problem, little bro. But he is...
Entirely a matter of opinion. You street sharks have been my problem long enough. You will not hurt my friends. Blast you, Mantaman. In fact, blast you is exactly what I'm going to do. Let's see what a generous dose of cosmic rays will do to you.
Feels good!
Let's not do anything hasty here, Mantaman. After all, I can help you. I know what you want.
And what would that be?
The secret to your past.
What do you know about my past?
The answers lie within this ship. I can help you discover your true nature, find your origins. But we must have no interference. Make the street sharks go away. This has nothing to do with anyone but you and me.
Don't trust him, Mantaman.
Leave me! I don't want to hurt you, but I have to learn where I came from.
Our next Street Shark we have is Mantaman. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that right. But this is an epic looking Street Shark. This is my original one from 1994 again. Now, Mantaman, he actually wasn't part of the original team. I think he came in around episode 6 or 7, a little bit further on. Because they were kept introducing new members to the Street Sharks and everything like that. So he was a cool new member, and this is a beast of a Street Shark. Now, unfortunately, because he's being well played for, he's a little bit flimsy, a little bit loose and sideways, and a little bit Street Shark drunk. Oh god, there he goes. Alright, we're back. I think this Street Shark has had a little bit too much to drink. But yeah, there he is. He's a bit flimsy, and yeah, he's a bit coming undone. The back part of him is pretty cool actually. They still got the cool tail and everything like that. But I am unfortunately missing the accessories, because I do feel like these Street Sharks came with a lot of accessories, and even this one did, because there's 2 different holes here. So I'll have to look at the pictures and see what accessories they came with and everything like that, because I cannot remember opening up. I can't remember 30 years ago, because I was very young when this show came out. So this is the very cool Mantaman, and a pretty large Street Shark compared to the rest of them, with a very menacing smile. But yeah, again, he's a little bit dirty and played with, but that is a bit of a 90s charm. So there he is for my Street Shark.
This is what I call a fun zone! What's over, bad rap? Dino Charge!
Where'd they go?
Ha! We scared the rap-saps off! Think again, Dino Dolt! And now for the ultimate
have Bullzeye. Now this, when you first look at it, isn't a shark. He is a dinosaur. I think a pterodactyl, I think he was. Now, he wasn't part of the Street Sharks. He actually came as a sort of ongoing friendly character to the Street Sharks, an ally pretty much to the Street Sharks. He was a member of the Dino Vengers, and then he ended up appearing in his own show in Extreme Dinosaurs in 1997. But he was a friendly face, and he would team up with the Street Sharks, with his rest of his Dino Vengers crew to help the Street Sharks on different missions. Now, he actually also did have wings, so I feel like this one is missing the wings because he's got a compartment here. So I do think he might have come with wings. Unfortunately, I don't have them, or I don't even know where they would have ended up. But this is my original Bullzeye figure. Unfortunately, I don't have the wings, but he's a pretty cool menacing character. I don't know too much about him because I usually only watch the episodes that had the Street Sharks in them, and I didn't get around watching Extreme Dinosaurs. But other than this, he's a pretty cool guy and a very great ally to the Street Sharks. Here is Bullzeye.
Whoa! This place is fantastic!
It's about time you boys got home. I've got another email I want to... Wait a minute. Is that guy...
That's no guy. That's a street shark. Rox is the name. Jamming to the beat is my game.
Just to show there's no hard feelings, Benz and I patched this together. But since I'm really a drummer, it seems only right for you to wail with it.
Yeah! This baby has bite! What a tasty ear treat!
You've got some jawsome chops, Rox.
Hey, Streex! You're one bad dude yourself!
Fin check!
Jawsome!
As if one fin checker wasn't one too many.
So here is the next Street Shark, and our final Street Shark of my original collection. It is Rox. So he's a little bit different to the other Street Sharks. Not mostly his massive hairdo. Now he's a very 90s rock punk rocker. I think he actually came with a guitar, because that's what I remember seeing him in the shows. It was in the music sort of world. And yeah, he's a pretty decent looking Street Shark. And I'll tell you what, I have looked after his hair quite well for 30 years. So he has a pretty good hair too. And I do like the look of him. But yeah, I think he actually came, as I remember, he came with a big guitar, but unfortunately I don't have it anymore. But yeah, and he's actually in pretty good condition. Maybe I didn't play with him as much as the other Street Sharks, and that's why they're a little bit more beat up. But this one actually, I've done a pretty good job, and he looks pretty well suited. He's a little bit dirty still, but yeah, for when it's still 30 years old, he's not bad, and the hair is quite long, and I do like the addition to this, because for some reason, when this guy transformed into a shark, he ended up keeping his hair. And I think he's the only Street Shark who did keep his hair. Now, Rox actually also came in a little bit later in the show, so he wasn't part of original episodes, but he was still, I think, still in season 1. Now, they did 3 seasons of Street Sharks, so it ran for a little while, and I still remember watching it on Cheese TV here in Australia in the morning. But there is Rox. It is very cool rock punk suit. Yeah, there's not much else to him, but the hair is quite long, so yeah, it's a decent sized Street Shark right here. So there is Rox. And now we come to the final piece for our Street Sharks MIDI 30th anniversary special with the brand new 2024 Ripster Street Shark by Mattel. And they've done a pretty great job because the original, they've just pretty much recreated the original packaging that was back in the 90s. They've got the 30th logo over there. But all of this, I'm pretty sure, was the original packaging. But yeah, and then you've got the side view, and then over here, you've got a more better look at the Street Sharks over there and the villains. So you can pause that. You can pause it if you like to read it. And we've still got Jab coming out and one of the villains, Slash. And that's how you sort of use the Ripster Street Shark, similar to the old one that I have. And there is his different little things that you can do, and his motto is bite the night might, so that's pretty cool. But they've done a pretty excellent job, and if I pull the thing, you can see him, open, he's lit up, so that's the pull the fin side. But yeah, I think they've done a pretty good job. The only thing is they are hard to come by, because even this guy I tried to pick up was hard to come by, and I think now they're back on pre-order again, or that's at least for Australia. We just get so less products than everywhere else, unfortunately. But yeah, they're just again coming more hard, even than like the older Street Sharks are hard to come by, and now the new ones are hard to come by as well. So we're going to carefully open this up because I do want to keep the packaging and everything like that, because I don't have the original packaging from the original Street Sharks. And yeah, we'll take a close look at him and also compare him to the 90s one as well. So here is Ripster. So here is Ripster in his brand new 2024 design, and yeah, I think Mattel has done a fantastic job recreating the 90s spirit of Street Sharks. And yeah, it's very similar to all the rest of them. You've got the rubber sort of suit there, the same kind of outfit, and then you've also got his iconic move with his shark and the fin. So yeah, it's cool. He didn't come with any weapons or anything like that, but yeah, they've done such a great job. He does look a little bit different, and with Street Sharks, as we know, they do not stand well. So I think they've done a pretty great job. Now I'll bring in my original Ripster from the 90s. So he does look quite different. But again, I think they wanted to go with a bit more of a sleeker, updated design than the one, but it's still pretty similar. There's different grey pants, and there's more dark grey pants there. But everything else is very similar. I still, can't go wrong with the original 90s design, but yeah, this cool Street Shark design, it's still great, and I think, like, if more of them come out, I'm going to definitely look at maybe hopefully getting more of them. They're at least a little bit more easier to get than the original, but I'm still trying to maybe get some original ones. But it's a great job, and also, yeah, and the movements, the hands are different as well. So maybe there might have been a couple of different versions of Ripster, maybe when the Street Sharks came out. Maybe this was the original first design, and maybe that was the second design. I don't know. I'll have to look into it. Or if you guys know, let me know in the comments. But yeah, it's still great to have these both in my collection. And yeah, I still can't believe it's been 30 years for Street Sharks. Well, we come to the end of our Street Sharks special 30th anniversary mini show. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, I don't have a lot of Street Sharks collection. I want to start rebuilding a bit of my Street Sharks if I can, so I might redo another video when I grab some more. And let me know what you guys think of the new 2024 Street Sharks. Are they worth it? Are they as good as the originals, or are they better? And hopefully we can have more Funko Pop Street Sharks as well. Well, happy 30th anniversary to the Street Sharks. Thank you for giving me some fun mornings before school, watching you guys rip up some criminals and just enjoy life in the 90s. Thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys in another Inside the Man Cave.